this is the dress.
You ready? Let's go.
You need to get the out of my face. Get out of here. Ridiculous.
Sorry, Neil, but this ain't your wedding.
This is her big day.
And Ashley doesn't let anyone forget it.
Roses. That's not what I want.
Can Jane bring the peace?
What a disaster.
Or will things totally fall to pieces?
Bride is MIA.
Neil, no, the ribbon's too tight, and you've been cutting the holes too close together, so now it's not working.
Be so nitpicky.
Because that's not the way it's supposed to look.
With only 8 days to their wedding, Neil's feeling a tad irrelevant.
I don't really feel like I'm 100% involved. I can see the pressure building up. I can feel the pressure building up.
I think it looks beautiful.
Well, I'd have to disagree.
Aw, isn't love grand?
Yeah.
My attraction to Ashley was basically me and her were the exact opposite.
I think that I'm naturally bitchy. I've been dreaming about this day for a very long time. I think every little girl does. Does that work? Yeah, I like it. Turn around, let me see the back. I think that's pretty much why I can try and control every situation. That one's definitely a lot better than the one you picked. I definitely think my taste is better.
So tactful. But for this bride, this ain't no dress-up party.
My stress level is pretty high right now. Like, I haven't gotten any time off from work, so it's getting pretty bad.
So Ashley and Neil are implementing a tactical retreat by moving back into her mom and dad's house.
That way we can get a lot more done. There's a lot more time. We have work to do.
Yeah, Ashley's a little overwhelmed. Time's running out and there's lots to do.
I want her to have her dream wedding, and we're doing everything we can to give her what she really wants.
You start first thing in the morning and you go right through until bedtime.
I just don't like this sweater.
That type. Do you want it fancier?
Yeah, I think so, but not as fancy as this.
Okay, all right.
And even with the extra set of hands, Ashley's dream is still out of reach.
We're in big trouble.
We'll pull out the easy chairs, troops, because Jane Deas-Hinch has got 3 wedding wishes to help whip this potential D-Day into the ultimate day of days. But where is she meeting them?
These shoes were not made for this.
And what's with the golf cart?
Neil, please say
Neil.
your name.
I'm Ashley.
And please tell me you're not getting married here.
Yes, we are.
Meeting Ashley and Neil at the golf course. Is it a golf course? I can't tell.
Oh, come on. You just need a little imagination.
Ridiculous. So you see this sort of blackness that's sort of, coming this way. Is that featuring in the day at all?
No.
Oh, look, it's going to rain.
Yeah.
I don't know how big the dress is, but would this cover it?
Probably not.
No, didn't think so. It's a mud bath.
We got a rainstorm. Now here comes the storm.
We are having 2 ceremonies and not just one.
Not one wedding day, it's 2 wedding days. Is your wedding the Friday in your mind or the Saturday?
The Saturday.
So when you're standing in church on the Friday, that's not your wedding.
I'm not considering it the wedding.
One is a Catholic church ceremony. The second day is the big show princess day. That's Ashley's day.
What about you, Neil? Any of those your days?
I don't have a lot to say in it, only for the sheer fact that I wouldn't know what to say.
If he doesn't get on board with all of this weddings, I think he could be very embarrassed at the end of all of this.
They both might want to take that into consideration, because after she whips up her board, the couple's trouble is now double.
I don't know what to say.
Oh, but Neil does.
Holy
I'm not planning one wedding day, I'm doing it twice. So are you having hair and makeup for this and this? Have you got that booked?
Yes.
I thought you would. Mm-hmm. She likes the pretty things. Mm-hmm. Ashley's got all the pretty things done. At the moment, there's one golf cart. That's going to be doing some work, isn't it, if they don't get some more? Music. Oh, let me see. There's no electricity. How did you think you were going to have music?
Yeah, it's a little nerve-wracking.
There is a silver lining to all of this. I can grant you 3 wishes.
Do I get to hold them?
So you get 3 wishes to help you with your 2-day wedding. Usually they need that in 1 day. You know
So does
what I
that mean I should get double the amount of wishes?
mean? No.
I think
You go ahead.
I'm just feeling really anxious right now.
You've got to delegate. And if you try and do this all on your own, Neil is going to be standing going, I feel so left out. It's as much his day as it is yours.
Yeah.
We're in it together, and we're gonna stick through it together, so we gotta do what we gotta do.
Together, huh? But the next day, when they're thrown back into the wedding ring, Ashley goes right back into her cute-as-a-button version of delegating.
You're just gonna stand there watching me?
What do you want me to do? Every time I try and do something, you don't want me to do it.
Well, I don't have the time to walk you through doing things. I might as well just do it myself. Like, I can't believe it. Are you kidding me?
What do you want me to do?
You need to get the out of my face right now.
Well done.
Get going. Get out of here. Ridiculous.
She doesn't want my help right now. Everything is her, so I'll just let her do what she wants to do.
Now, with only 5 days until their 2-day wedding-a-palooza, it's time for the first sound check at the church.
Shake my dad's
You are shaking his hand.
And now Ashley's full family band is well represented, but Neil, it's just a little duet.
Peace be with you. Yeah, I've never seen that either.
At the rehearsal, I'm feeling a little bit disconnected from everything, and my mom, or my family in general, is probably feeling the same way.
One of the reasons I think his family hasn't been too involved is because it is my dream wedding. I think they think of it more as Neil's just gonna show up and say I do, and that's pretty much it.
I'm feeling kind of like the wedding is one-sided.
Don't worry, Neil. They won't even know you're gone.
Hey, Neil.
I've got a question for you. I'd like to be able to incorporate our family into this wedding a lot more than what I have been.
But Neil isn't the only one that's gonna need help, because after the rehearsal, Ashley and her mom are off to check out the reception venue.
Oh my God.
That's really ugly.
Disgusting. This feels exactly like a pumpkin patch. We really need to make some decisions about this, because we can't have people coming to sit on these ugly chairs.
Hey, but aren't you glad you came? On the even brighter side, the next day, Jane arranges a proper sit-down with Neil's clan.
This here's my family. Wow. This is my Uncle Jim.
Hello,
this
Uncle
is
Jim.
my Uncle Lucian, my gran, my father, my Aunt Marjorie,
Hello, Aunt
and
Marjorie.
my mum.
The reason for the meeting was for everyone to put all their ideas into the melting pot. And what are we thinking? Customs and traditions? What are we...
We were wondering if anyone brought any over, but I don't think we're allowed to, so...
Commonly, it's a country. They allowed us to come in with the boats, but, you know, they won't just allow us to fly it in anymore.
Thistles? Yeah.
Thistles? You got thistles out of that? Well done, Jane.
I'm so happy about all the family being here and everyone's getting a say-so. That's real traditions and really, really good.
Here's a bonny idea.
Have you done the sword ceremony? Have you seen the Scottish sword ceremony?
I have seen it before, but I've never seen it at a wedding or anything like that.
I think the sword ceremony is the way to go.
Sounds an excellent idea.
The sword ceremony is going to be the one that will be the most memorable and unique.
It's gonna add a little bit of flavor to the wedding from my side.
But for Jane to pull this wish out of her sheath, she draws out a secret weapon.
That's the one.
And Ashley's dad pulls out his own secret weapon, a nail gun.
My dad has been making planters for us for the reception. He took 2 weeks off to help us do that.
And Ashley's dad isn't the only one at the grindstone.
I have to go to work and I'm working late today, so
Okay.
I don't know. If you can get it done, then great. If not, then I'll have to do some of it when I get back.
Okay.
They've been working day in, day out. I'm starting to realize how much they're actually doing for us.
So Ashley calls Jane to get one more person working for her.
I have a wish request for you.
I'm working a lot this week, so we're gonna have to work out a time, but I don't really know when that'll be.
Okay.
As Jane awaits a shot with Ashley for Wish 2, she takes a stab at Wish 1.
Good afternoon. Hi,
Hello, Thief.
How are you doing?
A thief's collection of swords is second to none.
I've got lots of swords, so maybe you'll like something up there. It's full of swords, you know, so...
So hey, go browse. Enjoy. Ooh, creepy. Too small. Don't know what that is.
No, this is not just for the day.
Yeah.
Yes, you're going to do, you know, I'm going to protect her. It's got to look the part, but it's going to become your family heirloom. It's from your wedding day.
Remember.
Have you got anything like that?
Let me check out my bag. I have, like, a perfect thing for you. Once you get on the peak.
Aye, eat your heart out, Mel Gibson.
It's got some good weight to it.
That's Scottish.
No, that's suiting the part a lot better. I have a feeling Ashley's going to be really surprised about it. I think everybody's going to be shocked about it.
So with only 2 days to go, Jane puts Neil's wish in stone. Now she needs to cross Ashley's wish off her list.
I had to come and find Ashley because she's working all the time. This is the week of the wedding. Now, you wanted some help with some thank yous. I don't think Ashley quite anticipated exactly what I was going to say. We have to get it into a deeper level. To ask me for a wish and for me to grant this wish, I've got to really understand the depth of how big a thank you this is. Your mum and your dad have worked to put together this fabulous day for you.
My mom's like a go-getter. Like, she'll just do it, but I'm really surprised with my dad.
He's really come through. He really came through.
Yeah.
That's what dads do for the little girls. And dads on wedding days, you'll need a lot of waterproof mascara because they tell you all the wonderful things. My dad on my wedding day, actually, he walked about with this smile on his face all day as though it was his wedding.
Oh.
He walked about all day, and I'm looking at him going, he's having such a fabulous day. And on all the photographs, because sadly he's passed away, I think that was the happiest day for him too.
Yeah.
And Mum's role is almost, goodness me, this is my little girl, and here she is becoming a young woman. And yes, walking up and giving her a hug and going, thanks, Mum, doesn't really cut it, does it?
No, not at all. She put it into perspective for me, how big of a thank you it should be. It shouldn't just be like a, thanks, Mom.
I've come up with a plan that I think they will all love, something a bit special, and it's the biggest thank you you could ever say.
With just 1 day to their church wedding, the clans have all convened for what should be a field day, their second rehearsal.
I'm very glad I was here at the rehearsal because otherwise, what a disaster. This is dry run through. Okay, so the music starts.
We don't have any music.
You don't have any music?
No. Everybody hum continuously.
Nice try, Ashley.
Well, I was thinking without music it would be very quiet and peaceful, tranquil.
Did I hear that correctly?
Hey, it's cheaper than a band, man.
I don't think I've ever done a wedding without any music. Come on then, to no music. This is going to be a very long walk, very quiet walk.
The music issue Jane kept bringing up, and it was kind of irritating. Oh, that's not...
Yeah, because that humming, it's not irritating at all.
Ashley's making a big mistake if she thinks that this is going to be... bird calls is going to be enough.
I don't know, Jane. Could be nice.
You know what, Jane? This wedding, it's not my dream wedding without any music. Yeah, it doesn't work.
Maestro, please.
But where, oh where will Jane find music so last minute? Last minute. Last minute.
Hello?
Hello, Moira. It's Jane. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine. How are you? Good to hear from you.
Well, I'm ringing to find out, are you available on Saturday? Would you like a booking for a wedding?
This Saturday? Yeah, you're in luck.
Ah, music to Jane's ears. But on Friday, on the morning of the couple's first wedding, Ashley and Neil start off on a bad note.
You gotta go tie your tie and stuff, because that's gonna take forever.
Thanks. I can tie it.
I hope those aren't their vows. And things don't get any better at the church, where Jane's hands are doing God's work.
Because I wasn't here at the rehearsal, I thought that they got all of this under control. Absolutely no one knows what they're doing. It's taken me all this time to get everybody in position, knowing who's walking with who. I need to go and find the bride. We have a bride. Well, I don't know what you did at the rehearsal, but nobody knew what they were doing.
Yeah, I
They
know.
do now.
Oh, good.
This was going to be insignificant. This was just coming to church, sign, go. I think it was a lot more than that.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
It feels nice to be able to call somebody my wife. My wife. Feels good.
One down, one to go.
Oh, now that Ashley's married, it is a huge relief until tomorrow when we have to do it all over again, and it's 20 times worse.
So you've got to get up and do it all again tomorrow. Bigger and better.
When Ashley's 2-day wedding extravaganza became extra agonizing,
You need to get the out of my face.
Jane Deas Hinch came along to patch up the wounds with 3 wedding wishes. For wish 1, Jane took a slice out of Scottish tradition.
That's Scottish.
For wish 2, Jane revealed the softer, more sensitive side of Ashley.
Well, I just hope I can come up with something worthy of the big thank you that you want to do for your mum and dad.
For wish 3, Jane had to pull a few strings for some wedding music. Today's the wedding day, and for the moment, the skies are behaving-ish.
We've had to wash 200 chairs. I don't do mud.
And back at the brides, a storm is a-brewing with her maid of honor.
Ashley, have you seen my shoes?
No, I have no shoes here.
Well, I'm gonna check your room.
She can be so inconsiderate. It's unbelievable. I have nothing nice to say.
Shh, Ashley, she'll hear.
It was 2 hours late.
You.
And it wasn't being inconsiderate. I
What
was
was
doing
it?
something for you.
Oh, really?
And actually, I was very stressed. So I would appreciate some patience
care.
from my
No,
best
no,
friend.
No. I'm not even talking about that.
You
You're
just
so
said
full of
Moni, it was
You
at
are
3.
so full of
I went home.
I told you
I
to
did
come
everything.
here.
I cannot wait for my wedding. I cannot wait.
You know what, Lisa? Just
No,
out of my
I
face.
can't wait.
Get out of my face.
Wait.
Bye. Bye. See you later.
Aw, nothing like the bond between a bride and her maid of honor. Well, here's something that'll cheer Ashley up. A note from her groom.
I am looking forward to spending the rest of my life with you and starting a family. We were in this together forever. That was really sweet what he did. What? God, I hate roses. I'm sorry, it got stuck in my skin. What a wonderful start.
Oh well. Meanwhile, back at the back 9.
I've now got 30 minutes to get 200 chairs out because it's just starting to rain and we need to be undercover. Is this good on wedding outfits?
Phew, chairs, check. Musicians, check.
Anytime you've got a signal, it's this. That's all I need, and then I know you're ready.
Okay.
Okay?
Mud, check.
I will never forget the mud.
Groom, check.
Well, I'm a little nervous about the sword ceremony, but I'm ready for it. Just waiting for my bride.
Bride? Bride.
She should be on her way. I hope she's on her way, because I didn't get cold feet, so she better not.
Anyone? Anyone?
Or the bride is late.
Bride is MIA.
The bride is missing.
I'm just I want to get the show on the road, and it seems like we're kind of stepping back instead of forward.
Lots of way things happen.
But while the family waits in the wings, Jane needs to fly free.
I'm gonna go and find the bride. Is this an adventure or is this an adventure? There they are, they're just sitting there. What are they doing? Oh, look, we can't go through that.
Then it's off-road Jane.
Is this as fast as it goes? Ashley! Where have you been?
Finally, bride, check.
All guests take their seats.
And cue wish 3.
There is a ship, she sails the sea, but not so deep as the love I mean.
I promise to love and cherish you.
From this day forward, for as long as we both shall live.
And now I'd ask you to please stand.
Ashley, our families are now joining together as one. This ceremonial sword from my homeland in Scotland, this is the joining of our clans from my family to yours. Ashley, I have promised to you in my vows to love and honor and protect you, and this I will do with all my heart.
Niall presenting the ceremonial sword. He wanted involvement in this wedding. That was the icing on the cake.
Sword ceremony went well, went really well. That was definitely a granted wish and a very happily granted wish, definitely.
Yep, so far so good. Now it's time to thank the people who made it so.
I've been dreaming about my wedding day since I was a little girl, and their only desire was to see me happy. No words can express our gratitude enough. So I would like to ask Jane to help us with this SOS.
It was a heartfelt wish. If it would be appropriate, if you would like to make a declaration to each other. We had a blessing of their vows and celebrated 25 years of marriage. And there is a candle on each of your tables. If you'd like to light a candle, please. No one worked harder on this wedding than Rose to give her the pleasure of standing there 25 years on and reciting her vows again.
I promise to love you, honor you, comfort you, and keep you, for better or for worse, for the rest of our lives.
I have never seen the two of them like that. I will definitely remember that. I think that was my favorite part of the entire wedding.
Definitely.
Today I saw a change in Ashley. She took on a different persona. Strong women influence Ashley. May she go on to be a strong woman herself.
So I'm not as selfish as everybody thinks I am.
This is for Ashley for under the dress.
Sexy. Very, very.
What'd you do with your teeth?
No, twist.
Oh, it's a twist. Oh, thank goodness for that. I know too.